You've probably heard people say that AI will never replace designers or developers. But that may not even be the right question. The real question is, how much can one person create now with the right workflow? These are some of the websites I created while testing and refining this process. Websites like these usually require multiple skills, different tools, and a lot of time to bring everything together. Today, AI can help generate the visuals, build the experience, and dramatically speed up the entire process. And this isn't limited to one style or one industry. Dark and technical, artistic and immersive, clean and corporate, or bold and cinematic. The results may look complex, but the workflow doesn't have to be. I've simplified the entire process as much as possible, so you can focus on the idea and visual direction instead of getting lost between tools and technical steps. In this video, I'll show you the complete workflow step by step. We'll start with one reference image and an empty folder. Use the latest Claude model with Higgsfield MCP to generate the matching visuals and build the website. Then, prepare the final version and publish it live on Hostinger. By the end, you'll have a workflow you can adapt to almost any niche or visual style. I've also organized the full process inside a guide, with customizable prompts you can use for your own project. Let's start with the setup. Open the free guide linked below the video, then expand Step 1. The guide keeps the full process organized in one place, so you can follow along, open the resources you need, and check off each task as you complete it. We'll start with Claude Desktop. Click Download Claude Desktop, then install it like any normal application. It's available for both macOS and Windows. I'm using the desktop app because it can work directly inside a real folder on your computer. Instead of only returning code inside a chat, Claude can create the website files, organize the assets, and save everything into that folder. Before we open Claude, create a new empty folder anywhere you like. This folder becomes the workspace for the entire project, so all the website files and generated assets are stored inside it. Give it a clear name related to the website you want to create. For this project, I'll name mine Orion X Cinematic Website. Now open Claude Desktop. At the top left, switch from Home to Code, then click New. Make sure Local is selected, then choose the empty folder we just created. Click Open, and when Claude asks whether you trust the workspace, click Trust Workspace. Claude is now connected to the project folder and can create, edit, and organize the files inside it. I'll return to the guide and mark the tasks we've completed so it's easy to follow the setup and make sure nothing is missed. The next thing we need is Higgsfield. Higgsfield gives Claude access to image and video generation tools it can use for the website. That means Claude can request the visual assets directly inside the same workflow, instead of us creating everything separately. One thing to keep in mind, depending on the models and usage available in your account, Claude and Higgsfield may require paid plans or credits, so check the current options before you begin. From the guide, click Open Higgsfield MCP. On the setup page, make sure Claude is selected, then copy the Higgsfield MCP URL. Now return to Claude Desktop. Click your account name in the bottom left corner, open Settings, and go to Connectors. Click Add, then choose Add Custom Connector. Paste the MCP URL we copied from Higgsfield, and give the connector a name you can recognize easily. I'll simply call it Higgsfield. Click Add, then click Connect. Claude opens a browser window and asks for permission to connect to your Higgsfield account. Click Allow. Once the connection is approved, return to Claude and confirm that Higgsfield now appears as connected. Before we continue, I'm going to adjust the tool permissions so Claude can use Higgsfield without asking for approval every time it needs to generate something. Open the Higgsfield connector, click the Permissions menu, currently set to Needs Approval, and change it to Always Allow. That makes the workflow much smoother, especially when Claude needs to generate several images or videos while building the website. Now close the settings. To confirm everything is connected correctly, click the plus icon beside the prompt box. Open Connectors, and make sure Higgsfield is listed and switched on. That confirms Claude can access Higgsfield directly from this project. I'll return to the guide and check off the final task. Step 1 is complete. Claude is connected to the project folder, and Higgsfield is ready to use. Now let's build the website. Back in the guide, open Step 2. This is where we define the website we want to create and generate the complete prompt for Claude. Instead of writing a long, technical prompt manually, I created a customizable website builder inside the guide. You only choose the project direction and the visual style, and the builder turns those choices into a detailed prompt automatically. Expand Customize Prompt to begin. First, enter a name for the brand or project. For this example, I'll use Orion X. Next, choose the product or niche. The workflow works for many different types of websites, but here I'll choose Premium Electric Car. The next setting is Main Visual Source, and this one is an important choice. If you're only experimenting and don't have a specific product or subject, you can leave it on Let Claude Create It. Claude will then develop the visual direction itself. But when you're building a website around a real product, property, brand, or specific subject, it's better to give Claude a clear visual reference. In that case, choose I'll attach a reference image. Next, choose the visual style. Pick whichever direction fits your project. For this website, I'll use Sleek Automotive Performance. Then choose the main call to action. I'll select Explore the Product. These basic settings are already enough to generate a strong prompt. The advanced options give you more control over the visuals, the page structure, the animation, the writing style, and the generation models. They're completely optional, so beginners can leave the recommended defaults unchanged. There's also an optional inspiration link field. You can paste the URL of a website you like and use it as visual inspiration. Now open Show Final Prompt. The builder has converted all of our choices into a complete detailed prompt for Claude. Click Copy Prompt, then return to Claude Desktop. Before pasting it, choose the model you want to use. Claude offers several models, and their capability and usage cost can vary. For the initial build, I'm going to use Fable 5, the newest high-capability option available in my account. Opus 4.8 is also a strong alternative if you want to reduce the usage cost. For effort, I'll choose Ultracode to give Claude more reasoning time on this first build. For the working mode, I'll choose Auto, so Claude can make the necessary file changes without stopping for approval after every action. Now paste the generated prompt and send it. Because I selected a reference image in the builder, Claude needs that image before it can start generating the website. I'll use one reference image for this project. This is the car I want the website built around. Drag the image into the upload area, wait until it shows as ready, then click Continue. From here, Claude works through the project on its own. It generates the images and videos it needs through Higgsfield, saves the assets locally, and builds the website files directly inside the project folder. You can watch the generated visuals appear as it works, but there's no need to manage each asset manually. Claude handles the generation, organization, and integration into the website for us. Once the process is complete, open the project folder we created earlier. You can now see the website files inside it. Open the index.html file to view the first local version of the website. And this is the result. The hero section already feels polished and cinematic, with strong typography, generated motion, and a clear visual direction. As we scroll, the images, videos, colors, and transitions all feel consistent. Most importantly, the car remains faithful to the reference image we provided, even across the newly generated scenes. Claude has also added the content, product details, performance numbers, navigation, and calls to action. Overall, I'm very happy with this first result. Before preparing it for publishing, I'll also check the responsive layout. The layout adapts well, the sections stay readable, and the images and content stack correctly on a smaller screen. At this point, the website itself is finished. Now we only need to prepare the approved version for publishing. Return to the guide, so I'll copy the Prepare Website for Deployment prompt and paste it into Claude. Since this is a simple preparation task, I'll switch to Opus 4.8, lower the effort level, and send the prompt. When Claude finishes, open the project folder. You'll see a new folder named Deploy containing the complete website ready to upload. For publishing, this is the only folder we need. Everything is ready. Now, let's publish the website. Open Step 4 in the guide, then click Open Hostinger. I've also placed the Hostinger link in the description below the video, so you can open the same hosting page directly. Click View Plans to see the available options. For this type of website, the premium plan is enough. It supports up to 3 websites and includes everything we need to publish this project. Choose the plan, then select your billing period. The longer periods usually give you the lowest monthly price. The 48-month option is the best value, but since I already have long-term hosting, I'll choose 12 months for this demonstration. I do recommend at least 12 months because that period currently includes a free domain for the first year. Before continuing, click Have a Coupon Code, enter Profit Studio, then click Apply to get the additional discount. Once the coupon is applied, click Continue, create your account, and complete the payment with whichever method works best for you. After the purchase, Hostinger asks how you want to begin. Choose Migrate an existing site because our website is already created. Then select Upload Backup Files and click Next. Now, choose the domain you want to use. You can claim the free domain included with the plan, connect a domain you already own, or use a temporary domain. I'll select this domain and continue. Hostinger now asks us to upload the website files. Return to the deploy folder Claude created in the previous step. Open the folder and select everything inside it, not the deploy folder itself. Compress the selected files into a zip archive. This part matters because the index.html file and the asset folders need to sit directly at the root of the uploaded archive. Drag the zip file into Hostinger and wait for the upload to finish. Click Next, review the migration summary, then click Submit Request. Hostinger processes the files and publishes them to the selected domain. In my case, Hostinger showed a message saying it couldn't automatically recognize the website structure, even though the files were processed successfully. Before changing anything, I'll open the domain and check the website directly. And as you can see, the website is live and working correctly. It's not a local preview on my computer anymore. Anyone can open it through the domain, and all the generated images, videos, layouts, and animations are running online. And that completes the workflow. We started with an empty folder and one reference image, connected Claude with Higgsfield, generated the complete cinematic website, prepared the deployment version, and published it live on Hostinger. The free step-by-step guide is linked below the video, including the customizable prompt builder and every resource used throughout the process. You'll also find Hostinger link in the description, and you can use the coupon code PROFITSTUDIO for the additional discount shown in the video. Let me know in the comments what type of cinematic website you'd build with this workflow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.